looks like we are ready to roll. We're going to check this bad boy out in the pool. So all we have to do is unplug her here, unplug this because you don't need it charging, and then we're going to take her right out to the pool. Here we go. All right, so this is how you carry it, just like that. And we're going to go ahead and try her out in the pool. Ta-da! All right, so we're ready to go ahead and get her in the pool. All right, so once you've got it fully charged, one of the things you want to make sure that you do is cover this with this silicone, what you call it, because you don't want to get water into that part of the machine. We've cleaned everything out here. It's ready to go. Shut that. And then you just come over here, and this is your knob, and you're going to rotate it clockwise to turn it on and counterclockwise to turn it off. So when I turn this, I've got about 10 seconds to get it in the water and get her going. You can do walls and floor. That's what that signifies. You can do just the floor, and you can do just the walls. So usually I just put it on automatic and I just turn it here, but I'll just show you what happens when we turn it. So that would be both walls and floors. That would be just floors. That would be just walls. So let's go back and let's do that. Now we got 10 seconds. It started already. Let's go ahead, get her in the water. Here we go. Just gonna sink down. And just let go of it. I mean, you could use your hook, but now it's just gonna start up and go. There she goes. See the bubbles coming out? So this is the water being pumped out. So it sucks it in on the bottom and pumps it out the top. So you're gonna see this as it starts going. There it goes, bam. See, it's trying to climb up the steps right now. And you can see the very front of it's lit up. And you can see the green on there. All right, so now it's gonna run for about 3 hours, 180 minutes. Takes 90 minutes to charge it. And then it, it'll just transverse the pool like a rhomba. And there she goes, she's taking off. So anyway, I set up a time lapse on my iPhone so that you could see this thing. It's about 10,000 times faster than what it moves. But as you can see, it works just like a rhomba. It goes back and forth, and it pretty much covers almost every square inch of the bottom of the pool. Now, when I set it on auto, it does the bottom and it also does the sides. But what it does first is it goes back and forth on the very bottom of the pool. Now my pool is a little bit different than other pools. It's got a lot of curves on it. It's got a curved edges, so it's not a rectangular, 90-degree type of pool. So it's a little bit different. This thing has a little bit more work to do to figure out how to get to every nook and cranny. But as you can see, I mean, it does a pretty damn good job. You see a lot of leaves floating on top because I've got a bunch of trees around. I got to scoop them up every day. But once it gets done doing the floor, which you're seeing it do right now, it's doing the very bottom of the pool, it starts to do the sides. Now look at it. Look how it climbs all the way up to the surface tile line. I mean, it really does a good job. And it's getting every single inch of this pool. Now, it won't go up on top of my sun step because the sun step's only got about 7 inches of water and it can't work up there. So it doesn't really climb the steps. That's one of the detriments of it. But I've got to say, it does a fantastic job. Look at this thing. It goes all the way around the pool. So here's an underwater shot just to give you guys an idea of really how slow it goes because it does not move very fast. You can see it turns very slow, but it does the job. But it does take 3 hours. And at the end of 3 hours, your pool is going to be really clean. It's pretty phenomenal, to tell the truth. If you got $700, I would recommend buying this thing because it's pretty phenomenal. It's a good product. Okay, so anyway, to get her out of there, I'm going to use this little foot on the very back of it. So I'm going to slide it down. I'm just going to get it right here. And then I'm just going to gently pull it up. Like that. Once you get it right about here, pop this out of there, grab it, and set her down. Bam. And that's how you do it.